Assalamu alaikum students, hope you all are fine and healthy at your home. This is the 19th week of online classes. Let's start with the name of Allah Almighty. Subject Mathematics, Grade 6, Exercise 9b, page 217, date 23rd July 2020. And here I am your teacher Saima Raza. Learning objectives of this video are average rate and constant rates. Second thing, we are going to learn real life applications of the rate. Third is there we are going to solve the exercise 9b. We have done these in the previous video as well, so this is a revision for all the students. Real life application of the unit rate. Let's go with an example. She is a girl that runs 16 miles in 2 hours. To understand these questions, let's count down. 1 till 16 we have written over here and we have divided in two parts. 1 till 8, that is one part, and 9 till 16, that is the second part. And 1 till 8 we have considered is a 1 hour and the second is second hour. So we are having 2 hours. So let's start the solution of these 16 miles we are having with the 2 hours. So we can simplify it and we can find out in 1 hour how we can find out the 1 hour how many she can run the travels. Okay, so we are going to simplify with the table 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are 16. So we get the solution that in 1 hour she can run 8 miles a travel. So she can cover the distance of 8 miles. That is called the unit rate. So let's start the exercise 9b, page number 217, question number 4 is there. Mikhail has to pay $39 for the 615 minutes of the outgoing calls made using his headphone. This question is about, before solving this question and before going to the part 1, part 2, I am going to tell the question what is the meaning of this question. The question is about the outgoing calls. And the person who is talking on the call, it is 659 minutes. So this person is charged $39. But what we have to find it, the amount he is charged for each minute of the outgoing calls. So now we have to find out in 1 minute the charge, how much charge will be. So let's go with the solution of this. Amount he is charged for each minute of the outgoing calls, $39, that was he is charged because of the outgoing calls, and the minutes were 650. When we calculate these both, we will get $0.06. It means that for each minute he is charged $0.06. The same question is having second part as well. The amount he has to pay if he makes 460 minutes of the outgoing calls. It means that in 1 minute the amount is 0.06, but the minutes is changed now, that is 460. So we have to find out the total charge. So this question, the solution is amount he has to pay 0.06 into 460. Now this is the for 1 minute and this is the total minute 460. When you will calculate these both numbers, you will get $27.60. It means for 460 minutes he has to pay $27.60. Second question is about the petrol and a car. A car requires 22 liters of the petrol to travel a distance of 259.6 kilometers. Before going to the part 1 and part 2, let's understand the question. The question is saying that to cover the distance, the car needs the petrol that is 22 liters, and that distance is 259.6 kilometers. But over here we have to find the distance that the car can travel on 63 liters of the petrol. So let's go with the solution. Distance traveled on the 1 liter of the petrol. Well, now we have to find out first of all the 1 liter. For that 259.6 kilometer, it will come in the numerator, and the denominator we are having 22 liters of the petrol. When we calculate these both numbers, we will get 11.8 kilometer. That is the distance traveled in 1 liter of the petrol. Now, distance traveled on the 63 liter of the petrol, the same amount is there, and first of all it was for the 1 liter, now it is for the 63 liter. When you will calculate these both numbers, you will get the answer 743.4 kilometer. Second part of the question is the amount that the car owner has to pay to travel a distance of 2013.2 kilometer of the liter petrol cost $1.99. So we have to find out the amount of that car owner has to pay, and the distance is 2013.2 kilometer, and the cost for 1 liter is $1.99. For solution of these, the same process is going to be applied. That first of all we have to write the same amount of the petrol required to travel the distance of 2013.2 kilometer. It will come in the numerator, and denominator we are having 11.8, that is kilometer. When you will divide these both numbers, it will come in the points or decimal as well, or you can write your answer in improper fraction and mixed fraction as well. So 117 into 36 divided by 59 liters. Your answer can come in the simple calculator in decimal, so that is also correct. Amount that the car owner has to pay, the same amount that we have find out right now, is going to be multiplied with the figure that is the payment of that $1.99. When you will calculate these both numbers, you will get $339.51. Question number 6 is there. 200 g, that is gram, of fertilizer is required for a plot of the land that has an area of 8 meters square. First of all, we have to find the number of the fertilizer needed for a plot of the land that has an area of 14 meters square. This question is about the plot of the land, and we have to find the area of. So the solution is amount of the fertilizer needed for a plot of the land that has an area of 1 meter. 208 is given in the question. When we find out, we will get 25 gram. This is the amount that is needed for the plot of the land. Now, amount of the fertilizer needed for a plot of the land that has an area of 14 meter. First of all, we were finding the 1 meter. Now, this we are going to find about the 14 meter square. So, 25 into 14, we will get 350 gram. Second part is here, the area of the land that can be fertilized by 450 gram of the fertilizer. Area of the land that can be fertilized by 450 of the fertilizer, the amount 450 will come in the numerator divided by 25 that we have find out in the first part of the question. When we will divide these both numbers, we will get 18 meter square. Question number 7 is about metal. A piece of a metal is heated to 428 degrees centigrade before it is left to cool. The temperature of the metal, you have to just remember these figures that I am going to read the question carefully. So pay attention over here. The temperature of the metal falls at the rate of 23 degrees centigrade per minute for the first 3 minutes. Remember these both numbers. Okay. After that, at the rate of the 15 degrees centigrade per minute for the next 15 minutes. Now combination of these 15 and next 15 is there. Later on they have said, and then at the rate of 8 degrees centigrade. All the numbers should be memorized. Now remember that all numbers come to first part. First of all, we have to find the temperature of the metal after 9 minutes. Temperature of the metal after 9 minutes, 428 it was given that the metal was heated at the first time. To minus 23 into 3. As I said, you have to understand these both numbers over here in the question. 23 into 3 minutes. So we are going to multiply these both numbers. 15 into 6. Now the question is there, over here it was written 15 into 15, but why I have taken 6? Now I am going to tell you. The first part of the question is 9. So 3 we have taken, so left it will come 9 minus 3, the left it will come 6. So that's why we have taken 6. And the question that is given 15 into these 15 and the next 15 over here, we will calculate in the second part of the question. So now we are going to calculate these numbers. First of all, we have to multiply these both numbers and these number as well. We will 8 and minus with 428. We will get 269 degrees centigrade. Now come to the second part of the question. The total time needed for a metal to reach a temperature of 25 degrees centigrade from 428 degrees centigrade. So the temperature of the metal after 18 minutes. That is 18 minutes. So we will calculate. Over here it is 18 minutes. First it was 9 minutes. So that's why we have taken 3 and 6. We will take 23 into 3 and 15 into 15. You can calculate as well. 3 plus 15, it will be 18 minutes. So when we calculate these steps, we will get the answer 134 degrees centigrade. Amount of the temperature needed for the metal to fall so that it will reach to the temperature 25 degrees centigrade. That is asked in the question as well, that we have to find out the 25 degrees centigrade temperature. So we have to minus 134 degrees centigrade minus 25. We will get 109 degrees centigrade. Now the last step of this question is time needed for the metal to reach the temperature of 25 degrees centigrade. That is 109 divided by 8. Now the question is there, you are all confused that from where this 8 has come. So come to the question. We are going to go reverse. You can see, let me zoom this. Over here, and at the rate of 8 degrees centigrade. So over here 8 is mentioned. Now we have find out 109. We will going to divide with the 8 because we have to find out time needed for the metal to reach the temperature of the 25 degrees centigrade. So for that 109 divided by 8, when you will calculate these both numbers, you will get in the points as well, and as well as you can write your answer in the mixed fraction as well. So 13 into 5 divided by 8 minutes. Homework for the NEET notebook is there, exercise 9B, page 217, questions 4, 5, 6 and 7 you have to do on your NEET notebook. So keep practicing and best of luck. Try your best. Till there, take care. Allah Hafiz.